Hello, my fishes in the deep blue sea. My name is Ethan Yorke, and today we got a video that's coming right at you, so let's jump right in. Now, the first thing I want to talk about today is my school. Now, I talk about the people in my school a lot, but I don't really give you a lot of details as to what the school is, so let me feed you some details. They can afford iPads, 2 gyms, a cafeteria, and an absolutely useless tech department. But somehow, some way, their budgeting team of people cannot seem to cram in stall doors for the guys' bathrooms. Now, normally I'm smart enough to know that I probably shouldn't be sitting on the toilet at school anyway, so this normally doesn't apply to me. But one day, out of the blue, my body decided to tell me that yes, in fact, I was going to have to do such thing at school. So I'm already hurrying to the bathroom with the mindset that I'm going to have to hurry up and do my business, clean up, and wash my hands all before somebody walks in to avoid the awkward confrontation of them accidentally walking in the stall that I'm popping a squat in. Because let's be honest here, people think that because my school is a religious institution that you're safe from a lot of things, but Jesus will not save you from parasitic worms that are trying to penetrate your butthole if you sit on the toilet. So I'm rushing to the bathroom trying to get there as fast as I can, and then I see something that makes my heart absolutely drop. There is a man in crutches all the way across the hallway that looks like his intentions are to go to the bath. So I see him, we have this awkward stare, I run into the bathroom, do things as fast as I can. I'm essentially racing this cripple to the bathroom. I get in, do my business, get out, and the guy is still walking to the bathroom by the time I get out. I would say that's a successful mission. Now, the next thing I want to talk about today are confusing people. There are so many confusing people in this world. I'm really only going to talk about 2, but I'm only going to go in depth on 1 because I'm not trying to die when I go to school tomorrow. First up on the list of confusing people is this girl I'm talking to. She is the most beautiful, intelligent girl that I've ever met in my entire life, but she don't make no goddamn sense. And the next confusing person I have to talk about, which is probably going to get me in a ton of trouble, is my math teacher. Now let me explain the day's scenario so that you can understand why I am as equally confused about the things that he does to me as I am. Now during lunch period, I'm sitting with me and my friend that I call Day 1 because I've literally known this fool since I came out of my mother. We're sitting there and this teacher decides to sit at our lunch table, you know, just making sure we're not doing any drugs or anything weird like that. And we end up getting into this conversation about how cool I think this teacher is and how he's my favorite teacher, even though I'm not doing so well in his class. We're smiling at each other, we're laughing, we're making good jokes. It seems like he's in a good mood and he's especially happy that we are talking to him. Now see, this seems that you would think that it would bode well for me because literally my next period after lunch is his class. I get into his class, I sit down, and this girl that I pissed off really bad in the beginning of the week taps me on the shoulder and asks me to be my friend again, and I say, okay, let's do that. Then the teacher snaps at me, telling me to stop talking. The lesson hasn't even started yet, and literally everybody else in the class is talking, but he tells me to stop talking, so I stop talking for about 2 minutes, and then this stud sitting next to me taps me on the shoulder and asks me to send him the homework. And because this was the one instance where I actually did my own homework, I was feeling pretty proud, so I was going to do just that. Now, this kid that asked me for homework has wanted me to talk about him for a long time on this video, so I'm just going to say this detail. The email that we have to use for school to send each other our homework has to do with last names, and his last name is a little confusing, but that's not really a negative because then when he goes to talk to ladies, he could just tell people he's foreign and they're just going to jump on the D. But anyway, I ask him how to spell his last name so that I can send him the homework, and then my teacher yells at me and kicks me out of class for talking too much. Keep in mind, the lesson has still not started yet. So I talk before the lesson starts, not as much as everybody else in the class, so he kicks me out of the class for the entire lesson. Teacher logic, I swear, makes so much sense. And then one of the higher up mother ducks at the school sees me sitting in the hallway after I've been kicked out of class and asks me what happened. Jerk. I tell her that I asked my friend how to spell his last name because I was going to send him homework because he needed help on it, which was the truth, but kind of more of like a stretch of the truth, if that makes any sense. So she gets in, calls the teacher outside after sending me back into class, gets him in trouble for kicking me out of class because that's just basically preventing me from learning anything, and then he gets in trouble, comes into class even more mad at me, telling me that if I ever talk again in his class ever, that he's going to give me a dean's detention. And then the very next day, he's getting mad at me because I'm not replying to him. Okay, that's fine. So do you have teachers that don't make any sense? Let me know down in the comment section below. Anyway guys, hope you guys liked this video. If you did like it, please like it. If you dislike it, please dislike it. And if you really like it, add it to your favorites. Now, if you want to follow me without moving, you can go on twitter.com and follow me at Ethan Yorke Says, or you can follow me on Instagram at Ethan Yorke. You can even follow me on Tumblr. phioa is my blog name. I will put that down in the description below. Hope you have a great 3-day weekend, if you have a 3-day weekend, and I will see you guys some other time.